talk about UFC 290. Alexander Volkanovski taking on Yair Rodriguez. You had Brandon Moreno versus Alexander Pantoja, and Drake Duplessis and Robert Whitaker. Those are the fights I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about also about Robbie Lawler's retirement, a small brief in this video. So make sure you stay tuned to that. And without any further ado, let's dive right into it. So Alexander Volkanovski, the featherweight champion, who's been pretty dominant. The only loss he has was to, as of recently, was to Islam Makhachev. Close fight. It is what it is. He was fighting somebody in Yair Rodriguez, and this is his last fight. I think Yair Rodriguez is a phenomenal fighter. His taekwondo is great. Um, I mean, this fight was tough for him anyways. He was the interim champion. I believe he beat Josh Emmett to become the interim champion, Yair Rodriguez, and therefore, started the whole interim champion versus champion thing going on. Alexander looked great, and so did Yair Rodriguez at times. Um, but the wrestling dominance and the grappling dominance that Alexander Volkanovski had against Yair Rodriguez is not surprising because if you look back a couple of years ago, you had also Frankie Edgar do the same thing to Yair Rodriguez, man. The wrestling at times of Yair Rodriguez, if we fight somebody that's up there, that know what they're doing, that's not gonna get caught with stuff, like Alexander Volkanovski, it's super hard to put away. And I think Volkanovski did a great plan. Even when he decided to stand and bang with him, he ended up catching him in the third round, which rocked Yair Rodriguez, and then he got the finish after a few minutes after that. Um, it was a big, big win for Alexander Volkanovski. I don't know who they're gonna put against him. I know they're saying that now he's gonna have surgery or whatnot, so he's gonna be out for a while. Um, I just, he wants that rematch with Islam Makhachev. I am so down for that because I thought it was such a close fight. I thought Islam edged it out, in my opinion, but it was a close fight, and I wouldn't mind watching that again. And for Yair Rodriguez, it's, not the end of the world. He's still young. He looked good in his previous fights, and I hope he gets back to that to get back towards the title. Um, then in the co-main event we had Brandon Moreno taking on Alexander Pantoja. Now Moreno is like it's crazy his story. We all know. He went into UFC. Well, he was in the Ultimate Fighter, and then he had his fight in the UFC later after that. Got cut, came back, got the championship, and in this fight with Alexander Pantoja, they already fought before. They fought twice in the Ultimate Fighter one, and then I think one in like 2018, if I'm not mistaken, and now this one. So it looks like Alexander Pantoja got his number. The fight for me was really really close. I thought both guys did good in whenever they control stuff, but I think Pantoja kind of he stole it from Moreno. Um, it wasn't like he beat the crap out of him the whole time, but he definitely stole it to me. With the takedowns, the back control he had in the fifth round. No matter if he's striking or doing much of that, of anything, he got his back. He's standing. He's trying to look for some stuff. He's striking, so he is doing stuff. Nothing dramatic, but I think it's just stuff that is gonna get him the win ultimately. And just the takedowns, man. Pantoja did a great job of mixing in the takedowns and I think and holding him as well. And I think that's what got him to win the title at the end of the day. Let me know down in the comment section who you guys had winning. Did you have Brandon Moreno or Alexander Pantoja? I thought Pantoja edged it out, and I think the right person won on Saturday night. And yeah, man, can't wait for that. I think Moreno broke his hand or wrist or something like that, so I hope he heals up pretty well. Um, so in the co-feature we had um Robert Whitaker taking on Drake Duplessis, and that fight was bananas. Like I thought Whitaker was doing okay a little bit, but Drake is just like that dude, man. He looks tired at times, but then he just have the energy to just go out there and continue banging it out, putting a lot of pressure. And the dude is strong. I thought, man, like I thought Robert Whitaker's leg messed up, but then like looking back on the replay, he hit him with a jab, and the jab set that whole thing in motion. Um, and I think him versus Adesanya. It's gonna be a great fight. We got Africa versus Nigeria. So I think it's gonna be a fantastic fight. I'm not a crazy fan of the whole doing the having them look at each other like that. You know, stuff is gonna go down. Shit is gonna go down regardless. Um, so I think now a lot of N bombs Adesanya dropped there as well. But it is what it is. Trying to build up the fight. I'm pretty sure the promo is gonna be cool a little bit. But that's gonna be a fight to look out for. But for Dricus Du Plessis to beat someone in Robert Whitaker in the fashion that he did, he got the stoppage. It wasn't a decision victory. I think gives a really big up, and I think that's what ultimately. I mean, Sean Strickland also did get a knockout in his last fight, but for the way Duplessis finished someone in Robert Whitaker, I think granted him a title shot, and I can't wait to see that fight happening in the future. You guys, let me know, what do you guys think of UFC 290? And I almost forgot, freaking Robbie Lawler retirement fight. He beat Nico Price in the main event prelim on ESPN, if I'm not mistaken. And I thought it was, whew, man, it was 38 seconds to take a the dispatch of Nico Price for Robert Whitaker. I mean, excuse me, Robbie Lawler. And let me know down in the comments. What do you guys think of UFC 290 as a card entirely? And who fight and which fight do you have coming up that you want to see? I thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked the video, make sure to please throw those thumbs up. Really would appreciate it. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the